Today we're going to be concentrating on queries and why we use them and our practical guide on actually doing queries themselves. So if you'd like to go to your computers and open up Access 2003, please. Everybody got Access open? Now, today's file we're going to use is called BookBiz. So if you'd just like to open that, please.
So where is it, Mark?
Everybody should have it from, sorry, yeah. Anybody having any difficulty? The first screen you're going to get is asking you, do you want to block unsafe expressions? And you've just answered no to that. You should get open it, and you get the following screen here, which is, do you want to just say open to that? And you should have it open then. So if everybody's ready, we can go ahead with the first part of the lesson. Now today we're going to be looking at the authors table. So if you just find it in the opening screen and just open it in table view. How's that going? Is everybody with me so far? Okay, the purpose of queries is really to get information from the database. I mean, there's no point having all this information just sitting there if you can actually make some use of it. So the whole point is it's really a way of asking a question, asking the database for some information. And that's basically what a query is. Okay, let's just do a simple query and demonstrate that. From the table view, you just find the query button, which is it's from the main menu actually there. So you just find queries, and the first step is do a query, create query using the wizard. So if you double click on that title and select the double arrow, that will bring all the fields in. And just click finish. Okay, is everybody with me so far? Got to that stage? That's just a query written in table format where you can see all the information in front of you. Now this is much use to you, so you'd like to see how you can narrow it down if you want to do a search. Look for a particular item. So you find a button that gives you the design view, which is up in the left-hand corner. And it gives you this view of, this is where you put in the criteria of what you're looking for and how to find it. So in this case, we'd like to do search this authors table for a person called Green, someone that starts with G-R-E-E-N. So if you just go to the criteria for the AU_L name, and this is where the surname is stored for each person. So if you click in and type in lowercase L-I-K-E and Green. Now you don't need to put the single quotes, just go G-R-E-E-N asterisk. Now to run the query, you find the button that looks like an exclamation mark and click run. And that's going to give you the all the people that are starting with G-R-E-E-N. Also includes someone that has G-R-E-N-E as their surname. Has everybody got that far? Everybody happy enough with that? Okay. If you do a query and you decide it's worth keeping, it's a good idea to save it, so you can use it time and time again. So to do that, you just click on File, go Save As, and it's always a good idea to call it something useful, because if you go looking for it later and you can't find it, you have no idea what you call it. So, you know, this is you're doing the authors table, and you could say author by last name. That'll give you an idea of what you save it as. Okay, so if you just close that down, you'll see that inside in queries you now have a query called author by last name, which if you double click, it'll open up again. And go back into design view and you see where you entered your criteria. Okay, if you'd like to try a couple of exercises that I handed out, I'll just go around in a few minutes and just make sure that you've had no trouble with them. Now this time we're using the editors table. So if you'd like to just open the editors table, I'll just show you another way of when the table's open, you just search for the query button. So you go File, might be easier actually to go into queries themselves. And just create a query in design view. You add the editors table. Okay. And to select all the fields. You should be able to work out the first question there is select query that will display all the editors who live in the city of Boston. So obviously there you're looking at the city that they live in, and that's the criteria which you search for.